How you all doing? Hope everybody's doing well and is having a good. Let me take these glasses off. Has had a good week this week so far. I'm sorry about the lighting. It's nighttime. What time is it? It's 9:04 right now here, and I just wanted to get on here real quick. Sorry if my throat is kind of scratchy. I just had a thing down in my throat today. Um, I just wanted to come on here real quick and give an update for those of you who I appreciate all your prayers that you've been praying for me over the health issues I've been having. I went today to the ENT doctor to take care of the one thing that was found on my one MRI. Um, they had found a soft tissue mass on the lower right side of my mouth. So I went to the ENT doctor today for that. And what he said it is, and I'm praising God for this, it's not cancer or nothing, is he believes it's just an infection in my salivary gland, which will explains why my mouth is constantly dry all the time. And I've been, who knows how long I've had the infection, because I've had this constant dryness in my mouth for years, and to where my teeth have started like kind of just crumbling on me. I have two teeth back here that kind of crumbled on me, and I don't like smile much because one of my middle teeth, the side of it just crumbled away. One day my husband's like, you got something in your teeth? And then he looked, and no, it was, some of it crumbled away and I didn't even know it. So he has me on a antibiotic that's got two antibiotics in one that I have to take for 3 weeks, and then I go back and see him in 5 weeks so we can see how it's doing, if it's clearing up, if any more treatment is necessary for that. Well, while he was doing that, since it's the ENT doctor, he wanted to check everything, so he checked my ears, and so the pain that I'm getting in this left ear is definitely from my trigeminal neuralgia, because he checked my ear. There's no infection or anything in there. And then he did the little scoper. They take this really tiny, thin. Any of you have done this at an ENT doctor? I was like terrified because I thought I was going to hurt, even though they sprayed stuff in my nose. Real thin, like camera. And they put it up your nose and down into the back of your throat, because he wanted to see how see in the back of my throat. Well, we found out that I have this type of reflux. It's not like regular acid reflux that you have in your stomach, when people get heartburn real bad. Because I don't ever have heartburn. Once in a great, great while do I ever have heartburn. But I've always had like a sore throat. Even like right now, I don't have a cold. I don't have no allergies right now, but my throat is hurting so bad right now. I always feel like I got a lump in my throat, like something is stuck in my throat. I always feel like I got a lot of mucus in my throat, even though I don't have a cold or anything. And it all comes from this, it's called Lear, you know how all these medical terms got to be hard. Laryngopharyngina. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys that right there. That is what I have. That is what is causing my terrible sore throat, the lump in my throat, the sometimes having trouble swallowing, the coughing, constantly having to feel like I got to clear my throat because I feel like I got mucus and stuff in my throat, feel like I got a lot of postnasal drip in my throat. It's all from this right here. And stand by, and I will be right back to tell you. Okay, sorry, my husband texting. I have to answer him right away, and now that I learned how to pause my camera, I can do that. Anyway, this is what I have. And what it is, they also call it the silent reflux, because I'm gonna not look at that little camera over there. I'm gonna look over here too, guys. They call it the silent reflux because a lot of people who have it, you don't have any symptoms. Like, I had no idea I had this. He said my throat is all red and irritated and swollen back there. It's when, it's like you have acid reflux. The acid from your stomach does come up, but it comes all the way up to your throat. And our throats are sensitive, real sensitive areas, and they're not to handle that. Like, if you eat something with acid, you're swallowing, it's going down, you're not, so it's like passing through. It's not like going there and staying there. But this like comes up from your stomach, and it comes up there and stays there. And I guess it's like the muscles of your esophagus are weak, and so it's like hard to hold the food down. Like the lower, I guess there's one at the lower part, one at the top of your esophagus. So this is like having reflux in your throat. And that's what this basically is. And so I got to totally change my diet. Oh my gosh. It's like, what can I have? Pretty much everything I enjoy, I cannot have no more. But the nurse that was going over everything with me told me, she said, don't go home and throw everything out and try to do everything at one time. She says, make gradual changes, one or two things at a time, well, I've cut soda out a few weeks ago, so I'm okay with that. But I can't even have tea. Can I? I'm not a coffee drinker. Once in a great while, I would get like a frappuccino or something. But coffee itself, I'm not a drinker of that, so I'm okay. But I'm a tea drinker. I cannot have tea no more. No more tea, because I cannot. And I have no caffeine of any kind. No coffees. No chocolate. No chocolate. Um, I can't have nothing with tomatoes in it. So I no more spaghetti. No more tacos. No more sloppy joes. No more any of that good stuff that my family likes to eat. None of that no more. Um, I can, like I could have like little bits of like, say if I had a hot dog, I could put like a little bit of ketchup on it, but really not supposed to have them. Like no more anything that's canned or processed because they add a lot of extra different kind of acids to it to preserve the food, and I have to get rid of the acids, so I can't have them. I can't have no oranges. The only fruits they're really saying I can have is apples, bananas, melons, and pears. Can't have all the other stuff. I'm gonna check on cherries because cherries are one of my favorite. I was eating strawberries. I can't even have them no more. Can of course oranges, um, grapefruits, things like that. I can drink apple juice. I basically can drink water, flavored water, and apple juice. And that's what I can have to drink. And let's see what else. What else did they say? Um, can't have anything to eat 3 hours prior to bedtime. I have to make sure and I gotta stay in a sitting up position for those 3 hours. I can't go and lay down in bed. So even if I'm in bed, I gotta make sure I'm sitting up to give my food time to settle and digest. Of course, exercise, which I'm trying to do, and which then my fibromyalgia plays into that. I can only do so much till I start aggravating and flaring up that up. But I just praising God. I just thank you, Jesus. That is not cancer. It is not some other diseases that I was looking up that this small tissue mass could be. It's none of those things. But this could be serious. If you have it and you don't know it, and years go by, it could wear down. It said the cells in your throat to where you could actually end up with esophageal cancer. So I'm praising God that it got caught. I would have never known I had this if it wasn't for my pain doctor sending me for the face MRI originally for my trigeminal neuralgia. And that's when he found the soft tissue mass that I didn't know I had, because I didn't know, because I have no pain. The doctor said, you don't have no pain. I said, no, but when he pushed on it, I had pain. So I would have never known I had that had I not had the MRI. So that if I wouldn't have went to the ENT doctor for that soft tissue mass, which turned out to just be the infected salivary gland, I would not have known that I have this right here. I am not even going to try to pronounce it. It's also called silent reflux. If any of you are interested and want to look it up, if you just look up silent reflux, this will come up also, because that's what it's called. So I would have known I had that. Who knows how many years I would have went on just thinking I just have this lump in my throat, not knowing what's going on. So I'm grateful for that. I'm praising God. See, all things work together. He puts it all together, and it all worked out. And I feel like he put everything in motion. He put it in motion for the doctor to send me for that MRI, for them to find that soft tissue mass. And that's what I was worried about. And it turns out that's not really nothing. Instead, I've got this other thing. Right now, he don't want to put me on any kind of medication for it. He wants to try it with diet changes. I go back in 5 weeks. I guess maybe if things are still bad and it's still looking bad, then he might try some medication. They said to take Tums, like at bedtime or after I eat. I can do that. So I got to get some of them. But thank God, I praise God, it's nothing serious. It could have become something serious years down the line, but right now it got caught, so it can be taken care of. So it's nothing serious, and I praise God for that, because it's all Him. He worked it out. He worked it out. So I just wanted to come and give you guys a little update. I'm still waiting for the neurology appointment. Hold on one more time. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I know you guys don't know that I'm pausing because I come right back and it's right here. I was mentioning on my neurology appointment to find out about the white spots that were found in my brain on the brainstem MRI. That, I don't know when my appointment's going to be now. I was supposed to go on July 3rd, and I'm really upset because my appointment, I made the appointment back on May 2nd. And it took 2 months. My appointment was all the way till July 3rd. So I'm like, I gotta wait 2 months because specialists, you gotta wait forever to see specialists. So all this time had gone by. Monday, June 5th, a month later, I get a phone call from my hospital appointment people saying that I was um, mistakenly given an appointment with the wrong neurologist, because this neurologist basically specializes in people with neurological diseases, like, and mainly Parkinson's disease. So they have to reschedule me with another neurologist, and they're supposed to be calling me back by the end of this week. Now they called me on Monday. Today's already Thursday. I still haven't heard nothing. So hopefully tomorrow I will. Otherwise, I'm gonna call them and try to find out who I'm supposed to talk to. And I'm gonna really be upset if they tell me I gotta wait another 2 months, and now it won't be until like August something that I will go see the neurologist. You don't tell somebody you got, oh, your MRI showed up that you got white spots on your brain, but now you gotta wait all this time to find out what it is, because it could be anything. I mean, so I don't know what it is. We don't know for sure. My doctor thinks it possibly could be from migraine. She gave me migraine medicine. So as soon as I start feeling a bad headache coming on that could turn into a migraine, I can take that for it. I didn't think I really got that many of them, but I'm actually have gone through, from May 2nd till now, I've gone through 12 of the pills. So I guess I get them more than I thought I did. Um, but anyway, I will be upset if, because of a mistake they made, if they tell me now I gotta wait another 2 months and it won't be now till August instead of July 3rd, because I will raise heck on that phone tomorrow and tell them, no, this is not right. You guys made the mistake, so why should I have to wait even longer now? So hopefully they'll be calling back tomorrow so I can go get that taken care of already. And I just wanted this all taken care of. Went for MRIs for one simple thing that I already knew I had, and it turned out I have to go see all these different specialists, and then finding out I got other things. So anyway, I better get, my throat is really starting to hurt. Um, anyway, oh, that's it. That's it. I'm so tired right now. But I can't go to sleep because I had a little something to eat at 8 o'clock, something small, real small, because I was getting a little hungry. But now I can't lay down till 11 o'clock because of it. So anyway, if any of you have that, what I had, I have a throat that's sore all the time, but I don't have a cold. I feel like I constantly have like a lump in my throat, and like it's hard. Like right now, I'm trying to swallow, and it's like hard to swallow. Sometimes when I chew food, it goes down hard and hurts, and it's not like it's a big bite of food either. Um, See, you always feel like you got postnasal drip, like you got mucus in your throat. Sometimes you're hoarse when you talk. You you can have a chronic cough. You're like clearing your throat often. These are all symptoms of this right here. So if any of you have it, look this up. And if you feel you need to, go to your doctor to go see an ENT specialist to have this checked out. Because right now, if you check it, get taken care of, it's not that big, but it could be down the line turn into a serious issue, because I also read that it could get into your lungs and different things that could happen. So it could get into your voice box. So it's best to get it taken care of. It's also called silent reflux, if that is too hard to remember. If you just type in Google silent reflux, symptoms of silent reflux, and it'll come up for you. But anyway, I will let you all go. I told you all I would give you an update once I knew what was going on. So like I said, we're halfway there. We got the ENT taken care of. So I know what's going on now with this. Now it's just to wait for the neurologist, which I have no idea when that's going to be, because I don't even know when my appointment's going to be now. So anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed night. I'm praying for each of you. I know some of you. I don't know some of your needs, and those I don't know your needs, I just pray, because God knows. He knows your needs. And I hope you all have a wonderful, blessed weekend. And I will talk to you all again really soon. Love you all. Bye-bye.